It's Week 7 of the NFL, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Bears and the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And off comes to Montgomery. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. It also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Hunter Nice-Swanner on a punt. Down. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mon now off of play action. And his throw here's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They go play action here. Mon. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Off the play fake. Mon. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr.
That's complete. It's Cornell Powell.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 40-yard punt on the return. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Here right side, he hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Mon.
From the left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We're scoreless after 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Here's Mon. They're going for it.
This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings.
Sam Schloman now for the point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third and long, it's Carr. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Chris Boyd with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Well, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Shotgun now for Carr. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back
to the air on second down. It's Carr. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The kick by Parkey is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Going deep here for Watkins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bond's going to keep this himself. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Bond looks to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Bond looks to throw on first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coach. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Christian Walton.
Back to the air. Mond. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bond's going to keep this himself. And able to get him inside the 5 here. Just inside the 5 to about the 4. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. Carr now on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. This is caught by Robinson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Carr now to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Carr completes it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deron Payne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Carr to throw. Robinson's got him. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
But looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Touchdown! That's caught at the 2. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Carr will look to throw. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, If you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Vikings head out to take over once again. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Mon under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big Minnesota. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action here. Mon. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mon now off of play action. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Bond's going to keep this himself. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kellen Mond. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to get going again. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Powell. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Chicago.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. A beautiful fake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now out comes Minnesota. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Oh, nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing his Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Carr. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Parkey with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Handoff here to Nwangu. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.